Hello and happy Monday. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Angela Gennari and this is Motivation Monday. So today we're super casual because we're on day like 346 of this quarantine, and let's be honest, this is real life now. So getting dressed up and putting on makeup is just not part of my daily routine anymore. So today I wanted to talk about something that I think is important for this moment. So today our governor is about to come on TV and talk about potentially reopening Georgia. And I know a lot of governors are kind of in a similar situation right now with trying to figure out when is the best time to reopen their states, when can they stop the stay-at-home order. And I think it's important for us as citizens to just keep one thing in mind, and that is we need to give grace, because with everything that's going on, this 2020 is an election year, and I was actually kind of relieved that we stopped seeing some political stuff for a while, but now it's all back, and it's back times 1,000 because of what's happening with COVID. And it's getting to be a little bit discouraging, because I think when this pandemic first started, people were really rallying together. They were really just, this, we're alone together, we're all in this together. I mean, there was so much verbiage about how we're all going to get through this together. And now it's become extremely divisive. And while I understand that we all have a different perspective on how things should be or are or whatever, I think it's also important that we give grace, because it's really easy for everybody to jump onto their high horse and ride into to battle waving their flag of self-righteousness. But why? What good is it going to do? I mean, you're not going to change people's opinions, and it only sets you up to say, look, I'm totally not empathetic to anyone else's situation, so I'm going to focus on me and what I need. And I think that there's a lot of danger in that, because you're setting yourself in a position of, I told you so, and if you're wrong, then it's, well, now I told you so because I didn't believe it at first, and now I believe it now, and now I believe we should reopen, or I believe we should stay closed. And I think there's just a lot of garbage talk out there right now, and I would really love for people to just keep a perspective about what everyone else is going through. I think there's very little empathy that's out there, and I'm seeing more and more divisiveness. So give grace. Understand that if you want to stay home, stay home. Some small businesses are failing in droves right now because they need to have people. And there are other people who say, I want to get back out and support small businesses. I want to stay home because, I'm an at-risk person. And either way is perfectly okay. I think what you need to keep in mind is you do what is best for you, and don't judge other people for doing what's best for themselves. And yes, this might prolong it, or no, it may not. And yes, projections are lower than they thought, and no, we're not getting the full scope of what this is. But there's no one who's going to give us the right answers, and we can try to predict as much as we can, with the limited knowledge that we have. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we live in the United States of America, which is a free country, and thank God for that, because no one's going to shoot me for walking outside my door right now. I'm in my backyard. I'm extremely happy to be outside on a gorgeous day, but at the same time, I understand that I have certain freedoms being a United States citizen that a lot of other people don't have, and I'm just so incredibly thankful for that. But in just keeping perspective of everything, remember to give grace. Remember, fear-mongering on both sides isn't going to do anyone any good. I think you can be angry and upset all by yourself. Nobody really knows or cares what your thoughts are. And not that we don't care about other people, but to be putting out information that is self-serving, and that is somehow not necessarily, you don't want to agree with someone, and that's perfectly okay. You're not forced to agree with anybody. But at the same time, don't judge other people. There are people who are going through quite a lot right now, and, giving grace and just having perspective and having empathy is something that's going to go a really long way. So as the governors make their speeches, as, reopening starts to happen throughout the United States, just please, if you feel like you need to stay home, stay home. And if you feel like you want to go out, then do it responsibly, and do it in a way that is going to be keeping other people safe and not harming anyone else. But please just give grace above all else, because everyone needs a little bit of sympathy right now. They all need a little bit of grace. We're all going through something absolutely unprecedented in our life, and it would be really great to just know that you're not going to be criticized or ostracized for choices that you're making on behalf of what you need to do for yourself. So anyway, give grace, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.